Heidi ho neighbors, Rado Goji here, and hey, black screen update video. Yeah, I know you're excited about those. Okay, I know I haven't been updating for quite some time. I think it's been about a month. I don't want to shudder to think. It's probably been less than that, but just basically telling you why I haven't been updating. Don't worry, there are no problems with computers or anything this time around, so it has nothing to do with that. I'm very capable of still making videos. I just haven't been. Um, so what excuses do I have this time? Well, there's been a lot of working involved, obviously. But the main thing is my brother has moved out, and we've been slowly going through a process of rearranging stuff in the room. And I haven't had either time to get on the computer or really a space to do any recording. And the few times that I've been able to get on the computer, it's just been for quick things, um, which don't involve recording, obviously. I still have to find a spot in order to be able to start recording again. And we're still kind of in the process. There's still big things around in the room that we need to get rid of. And we have spots where we're going to be sending everything, but it's just kind of been a long drawn out process over the past few weeks. So that's why I haven't had any videos up, is because I really haven't had a chance to record. So it doesn't have anything to do with technical problems. I will be posting up updates again as soon as I possibly can. I'm probably going to start doing a recording session on Wednesday, and I'm going to try to knock out the rest of Zelda 2 in that session, so that I don't know that it's basically just water under the bridge, and I can still, you know, release the parts as they come, as it comes time for them to put them up. I'm just gonna have that water under the bridge, and I don't have to deal with it anymore, because we all know how much I love that game and how much I like to go about talking about how much I love that game. The cheating is making it more bearable, though. So I'm going to continue using my infinite magic cheat, because I can't really stand to go through the game any other way at the moment. Other game updates. Probably most importantly, the one I most importantly want to talk about is Baldur's Gate. The reason I haven't been putting up Baldur's Gate, first off, there is the whole thing with the CD tray. I still have to talk to my friend about that, and other issues with the computer, such as the what may be spyware on here. But I mean, it seems to be okay as long as I'm not hooked up to the internet. So that's why I've been doing a lot of my recording and everything. Well, I'm not hooked up to the internet, but I still have yet to be able to get to around to talking to him about that, because I haven't seen him in a while. Um, Actually, I did see him a few weeks ago, but it never came up, and it just completely went over my head. And I never actually thought about talking to him while he was here. But I didn't need to do that. But also with Baldur's Gate, for me, it really has to be a game that I'm really in the mood to play. And all of these other games I've been playing for the Let's Plays, I've been more getting really, really into those. And um, I'm just really not in the mood to play Baldur's Gate right now. That doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to cancel it. I'm not going to, stop playing altogether. I will eventually get back to it, but it's just kind of it's a huge undertaking, and I didn't think it was going to take. I mean, sure, this is the second LP that I started, and I'm still not done with it, and I've finished all these other ones, and um, you know, I didn't think. I mean, with all the problems and stuff, I've been Let's Playing technically. Um, I haven't been continuously Let's Playing for this period of time, but I've been a Let's Player technically, I guess, for 2 years, over almost 3 years now, and I still haven't completed Baldur's Gate. But like I said, there is a huge undertaking. I think we are around the halfway point of the story at the very least, and I still have all. I mean, still planning on doing all the side quests and stuff. Eventually, getting on the Baldur's Gate 2, but every time I want to pick it up and play it, it's just I'm really not in the mood to play. Um, I will eventually get right back around to doing it, but at the moment, nothing doing on Baldur's Gate. I just not in the mood to play, and I will eventually get around to it, but for right now, that's basically on the back burner. I know I said that I was going to go ahead and start Climax Heroes Forze, and while I do technically have some kinks to work out with Dazzle, I'm actually going to go ahead and not do that one. Um, but it's mainly due to the fact that I'm just going to wait for Super Climax Heroes to come out in December and then start doing that one instead. So I'm basically going to be doing the better game, um, or what I assume is going to be the better game. So I'm still going to, stop on O's Forze. I'm actually not going to do it all. I'm just going to wait for Super Climax Heroes to come out, and then I'll just do that one. I think it'll be a much better experience because I know that there are a lot of people who don't like those games because they're not the most how do you what's the word I'm thinking of, complex of fighting games, but they're like the only fighting games I'm really good at. And while I have been playing a lot of other fighting games on my Vita, like that's kind of gotten me into playing some like 2D fighters. Like I've been playing Street Fighter, Cross Tekken. I have Mortal Kombat. I have Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, which is a game I really didn't like before I actually started playing it on the Vita. Um, but yeah, Climax Heroes is the only one that I'm really good at. And as far as I'm concerned, they've just been getting better as they've been going along. So I'm just gonna wait for Super Climax Heroes to come out because I think that'll be. I have a feeling that's going to be more fun to play than Forza at the moment. So it's not anything against Forza or anything like that. It's just I'm just going to wait for the better product to come out and just do that. So for now, I'm going to continue on with Pokemon Red and Dragon Warrior 1 and 2. Which I've only posted up the one part of so far, but those are going to be my main two. Um, I may hold off on A Link to the Past for a bit because I'm going to be going to A Link to the Past after No Zelda 2. Um, at the very least until I know I'm confident with Dazzle because I'm going to be playing the Game Boy Advance version through the GameCube. That's the way I'm going to be going around doing it because I'm going to be using the same um, file for Four Swords much later on. Other happy news, though, while we were cleaning out stuff and moving things around, I found my Nintendo 64. So that opens up a couple of other possibilities because now I kind of want to do Jet Force Gemini and Donkey Kong 64. Um, and I've kind of, as a celebratory thing, after I hooked up my N64, I just like started playing those two games, and it felt really good to be able to play my Nintendo again. I was really mad when because I have all my cartridges. I knew where all my cartridges were. But when time came around to a point where I wanted to play Majora's Mask, the Zelda game, I couldn't find my Nintendo 64 anywhere, and I had to buy it off of the Wii Virtual Console in order to be able to play it again. It kind of didn't make me extremely happy to do that. I will probably still be playing Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask through the Wii, but if I ever get around to playing Jet Force Gemini and Donkey Kong 64, I'm actually going to use my Nintendo 64 to do that. And if anything, I might try to see if my friend still has Mystical Ninja because we all, for those of you who saw the Mystical Ninja LP, we all know how that ended. So it'd be nice to actually have a proper end to the game. And also, so it doesn't look like I'm just downloading emulators and ROMs and putting them up there just to just to do them. Like, yeah, I actually have access to this game in some fashion, and I'll have to see if he still has that accessible, so that I can actually go ahead and actually finish the game and show you the ending and everything. Because the last boss fights are pretty fun, and I kind of got a little upset when I found out that I think it was like some sort of anti-piracy thing with the ROM, and basically it was just the ROM shoving in my face that I'm doing something very naughty, just using emulators. But you know, and especially with a game that I don't technically own. But you know how it is. So yeah, probably this Wednesday I'm gonna get around to, I'll have a setup for my computer, and I will go ahead and what do you call it? Finish up Zelda 2, just so I can have that done and over with. Then the next time I'll have to record, I'll probably do as many parts for Dragon Warrior, and then as many parts for Pokemon, and I'll get around to doing that. Um, so hopefully we'll see some, some updates in the near future. But for right now, yeah, we're still in the process of moving stuff around, so I haven't really had time to get on the computer. This is the first time I've been on my computer in a little while. Um, there you go. So, nothing wrong with the computer this time. It's just me being very busy. But I will hope that I will have some. I hope I will have some updates up for you maybe sometime later this week. I've been Radio Goji, and I'll be here next time. Join me, won't you?